Are you aware that 60% of the adult workforce are in romantic relationship at work? Do you know 43% of those relationships end up in marriage? Now it works. It works. However, there's issues that may develop as a result of it. We all know that. We all know that, you're in a 9 to 5 and you're in a relationship with somebody there, it could be problematic. The reasons why people form these relationships because we work a lot. Sometimes you at a job for 16 hours and you form a relationship with your coworker. You start labeling them as your work spouse. What the hell is that? Let my man tell me that he have a work wife. I'm be like, wait, we don't do that. We don't do that. There's you. What? Are you dumb? No, we're not doing that. That employee sees you, you know, in your in a relaxed setting. Like they don't have to impress you. They're just there. You're comfortable with them. You can laugh, joke with them. They don't take anything that you do offensively. Is a comfort area. Then you share common interests. If you share common interests, common food, common outings, of course you're gonna form an attachment. And those are the three reasons why people date their coworker. Now let's get into the real deal. How to make sure that relationship ends up good and is beneficial for both parties. First of all, your company's policy, you need to understand your company's policy. Make sure that they allow or they don't have a clause in their contract stating that you cannot date anyone in the company. Because if they do have a contract and you did sign that during onboarding, it's going to be a problem. Now, I'm not in the corporate sector, but I'm in a nonprofit sector, and we deal with this a lot. We have to make sure if any problems come out of it, we may have to terminate, we may have to suspend. It's a lot of investigation, there's a lot to do. So make sure you know your company's policy and your company's stand on that topic. The next thing is get to know the person. And I mean to say, know the person that you're potentially going to be in a relationship with. So let's set the scene. You meet some guy or you meet some girl on the job. They come in, oh, you like, damn, he's nice. Damn, she's bad, And you're like, oh, I have to get to know them. You guys on break, you go on lunch together, you eat together, you talking. But if you have that in the back of your mind, potentially, I may have or do the horizontal poker with this person. I may engage in intimate situations with this person. You need to dig a little deeper. You need to find out what kind of temperature this person has, their temperament. I say temperature because that's my lingo. Yeah, I need to know the temperature of the person. But their temperament. Do you know if they at their other job, they went, a little rogue. They was doing stuff that was inappropriate at the workplace. They was arguing with coworkers. You got to find all of that out. You got to know the person before you dive in this because it could go left. It can go left. What if you all of a sudden, you start dating him or her and you realize that, oh, I don't really like them. Now they stalking your ass. You didn't find out the type of person you want to talk to. You was quick to getting, doing the stuff. You forgot to find out what was the deal with her or him. You also have to get to know if they're married. You got to find out if they have kids, if they live with someone, because people be out there lying. You know that people be out there lying. They be living multiple lives. You will find a man or a woman and they booed up. When I say they're in a happy relationship and they come to you like the relationship is sour or they just broke up. Lies. And you find out the hard way. So remember, get to know them before you step into that, because the water be mucky. Number 3, set boundaries. We have a problem with that because we don't always set boundaries on what we want in the relationship. Some people just want a casual relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as both parties are in agreement with that, it has the potential to go left. So if you're in a relationship with someone, or you started talking to someone, because you don't have to be in a relationship, you could be talking, because that's the link of talking. So you're talking to this person and they don't understand it. They didn't get the memo that you don't want situations to be told at work. You guys went out, you had a good time, you had a date, then she go back to the job, or he go back to the job, and he start telling his homeboy. And you upset because I thought that was private time. But you didn't tell them that you didn't like them to be talking about what happened last night. You got to establish those boundaries. You got to make sure, okay, sit them down. You tell them, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to go out on a date. When we at work, don't talk our business. I'm a very private person. Don't let nobody know. This is between me and you. You could tell your family members, but the people at the job that we work with, no, they can't know. Another thing, you have to set boundaries. Let them know that, listen, if we are in the same department and we have to have a meeting, that relationship can't be spewed out in the meeting. For instance, they're in a meeting in a conference room, and they're talking about issues to improve the company. And one person in the department, the guy that you're dating, is, talking about some policies and procedures and saying, the benefits of it. Now, you are in the same department and you see that has a potential to go left, but you stay quiet because that's your new boo and you don't want to ruffle any feathers. But the department head will call you out and say, come on, why you didn't say anything? Do you agree with what he's saying? And then, you're like, yeah, but deep down inside, that's bullshit that he's spewing. It's pure bullshit. But you don't want to jeopardize your new relationship, so you let it pass. Boundaries. Let them know that even though we're having intimate relations outside of work, I still have to do my job. If you present something that doesn't make sense for the company, I'm going to be on your neck about it. When I step foot in the job, the relationship is off. When we leave, oh yeah, we could do it. But when we on the premises and we on work hours, no relationship. The fourth thing is those touchy-feely situations. People have an issue with showing public displays of affection. Yeah, no, not at the workplace. Don't be stroking the back of his head. Come on, don't be doing that. I know you're infatuated with him, but no. We're not doing that at work. Don't grab his hand. You know how you do it. You would laugh and hit him like, oh, that was funny. No, we at work. We're not doing that. You got to be serious about it. You got to make sure that no one suspects or no one sees, because you want to make sure your company respects you, value you. If they see that you doing all kind of stuff, they may pull you in the HR office. Do you want that? Come on, so you don't have to make the relationship all loud and on display. No. And last but definitely not least, don't bring the problems to work. A lot of people bring the problems to work. They have an argument. They they bring the argument to the job. The manager have to get involved when it was something that happened outside, but you brought it to work. Now it's the company's problem. Now you're highlighting your issues in the company. Now they have to address it. And they may potentially write up someone, suspend someone, or terminate someone. You don't want that. Leave all them stuff at the door. I have a policy. In my relationship, if we have arguments and we have to go to a family function, in the car, I'm arguing. When we step out that car to go in that family home, the conversation, the argument is over. We put on a facade because I don't need people in my business. We don't need nobody in our business. So we're going to nip that in the bud, and when I get home, we're going to talk about that a little bit, because I ain't forget it. I may be smiling now, but I didn't forget it. And also, I'm on vacation. I paid a lot for that trip. If we was arguing before the vacation, you think I'm going to argue during the vacation? I could be arguing for free. I didn't have to spend $2,000 on this trip to be arguing, to be miserable. No. Once I get on that plane, argument over, paradise. When I get back home to reality, we're going to have a discussion about what happened. So you have to know, and that comes with maturity. I have grown to be this woman, and I know you could be too. We have to level up. We can't be the same person that we was 20 years ago. No. And let your big sis Nikki tell you, because that's who I am now. Because nobody better come for me and say auntie, because there ain't no auntie over here. It's big sis. So, in closing, romantic relationships can work. You just have to know what to do. You have to use those 5 steps and make sure that the relationship is good, because you don't want people coming up to the job, doing stuff, potentially becoming violent. You don't want that. You don't want the embarrassment at your job. And if the relationship is fruitful and it goes into a marriage, wonderful. That's wonderful. Now the company may have to put some clause in, because, you guys work together. How you going to make they may assume how you're going to make decisions appropriately when you're married in the company, in the same department. You know what I mean? So you may have to think about that. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this content, remember to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this topic, because I'm quite sure you probably experienced that one time or another. Until next time, thank you.